So it will be more or less different for different individual, maybe for public health or hospital or consulting, etc. But the thing is, all of us, we might have experienced similar kind of thing. At in the middle of the day, we are getting a call from the boss or the CEO. So, hi, Nirmal, tomorrow we are going to have a board meeting. Okay, so why don't you create an evidence-backed, compelling proposal on AI-enabled diabetic eye screening for a corporate client? So the context is that I'm working as an executive, senior executive, or director or manager in the firm, and I am asked to create a pitch deck, okay, for a corporate potential client. And the context is we are dealing with some sort of AI solution who are for the screening purpose. So let's see, guys, how it goes. So this is the background, and the left part is the situation. As I mentioned, the steps involved and the different context for different people. So, guys, tentatively, how much time you guys will take? It will take to create that deck from the. These are the steps involved: research, secondary research, then data analysis, then deck preparation, putting some good visual, storyboarding, and then final presentation to the CEO. Just put your views on the chat box. Let's see. Come on, guys. I'm waiting for the responses before we move on. Avik Sharma is saying 1 hour. Okay, no problem. 1 to 1.5 hour. Great, great. 2 hours. Great. So, guys, let me give that actual context. Definitely, to create the deck, definitely it generally takes 1 to 2 hours. But the quantum of work involved here is not only to create the deck. As I mentioned, this is this is the workflow, typical manual workflow. Secondary research from the secondary means from the web, then market and industry analysis, then evidence preparation, then storyboarding, and then the last two things. So we are talking about many means multi-step process. So generally it takes at least 2 to 3 days from the end to end, from research to give the final output. But let's see how we can able to create that deck within 10 to 20 minutes. So in the interest of time, what we will do, we will not do each and everything from the secondary research to deck preparation here. That will be saved for the upcoming cohort in the following weeks. But what we will do, in the interest of time, we will show the how we can able to create the PowerPoint presentation within 10 minutes of time. Okay. So before that, I'll just show you. I think it is a compelling and it is a kind of final deliverable. So it is with a good narrative. So let's see how it works. Okay. So I will just switch the window. Right, just a sec. Okay. So for this, for the interest of all, what we'll do, I will not use only one AI to create the deck. Rather, I'll give the same prompt to Claude and to Gemini to create the PPT. Okay, so what we will do, there are two things. One, we will be entering the prompt, a detailed prompt, not the research data. From the research data, we fine tune the prompt, and then we have a structured prompt, like we will be showing how it works, the entire architecture. But this is there is a role and there is a detailed command what to be created and what are the data we need to incorporate. So let's copy this, and then in a new chart window, new chart, I just pasted it, and I'll just type read this and read this, find the attachment and create an executive deck in 16:9 aspect ratio and share the PPTX. Okay, so this is the prompt we have given. And there are some, as I mentioned you, we are not starting from the beginning. There are some file I would like to enclose here. So those are the files we derive from the, you know, from the research. Okay, for the usage. So I pasted all these five files and then I put the hit button. Similarly, we'll go to the Gemini. I entered the uploaded the files and then I'll just copy and paste the prompt here. Guys, just have a look at it. When you are creating the deck, giving the command using the deck, means using Gemini, you have to click on canvas because this is the option Gemini understand that you are giving a prompt to create an editable deck. Okay, so for the interest of the beautification and good quality report, I just put pro and then I just put the hit button. So let's see how much time it will take. So guys, you can see the real time communication which is happening. So the thing is, I am not means it is not. I have not given the random prompt. Okay, so I'll just say notify when it is done. So we have given a structured prompt. See what kind of activity is happening in the background. It is analyzing the prompt. Then it is giving the. I have successfully coded. Okay, so it is still working on it. So it is analyzing the input what we have given, the long input, and then thinking like a CEO or a kind of senior executive to understand what are the inputs given and to analyze what is the expected output is. Okay. So now it is creating unable to push. Okay, we'll come back because both the models are working here, so it may take some time. Okay, so I'll just switch to the presentation. Okay, guys. So by the time it is processing, while I would like to emphasize here, we are only focusing on the last part. So we have the input from research, analysis, storytelling, and then the story we have, we just put the command for to create the presentation, and then after that, the final step will happen, the executive decision. Okay. So let's see. By the time it will output will come, let's see the thinking framework. Okay. So, guys, as I have mentioned, it is not the output of only one AI random prompt and giving output in one AI. Definitely, will get something, but not in at the time means not at the quality of the expected output. So, first step is the perplexity. So, this is the research analyst. It will pull all the kind of data required data from the secondary. Then Claude and the ChatGPT, either of them can be used to create the storyline narrative and story bible. Then finally for the creation of the deck we generally use Claude or Gemini. In this case we are using both, and this is the input we have given prompt to give the output. And finally you will have to do some kind of fine tuning on the formatting, on the kind of animation, or in the on the putting the logo branding, etc. So this is the thinking flow, how it works. So let's see the final output. I think by the time it might happen. No, it is taking some more time. Boom. Now it has given in some HTML format. I'll just give another prompt, share the PPTX here. Okay. Sometimes it gives in one output format. Sometimes it takes time. Okay.
So I think Nirmal, you can just show them the whatever you had created previously, and meanwhile it is
Yeah,
getting created. We'll just run through
yeah,
it.
I'm just trying. I thought it could have created in the real time,
Yeah,
but
but in
yeah.
interest of time, I think we should do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, this is the deliverable, expected deliverable. Honestly, these kind, as I mentioned you, I'll just blow up the slide. I'll not get into much more details inside what is written in the slide, but in order to give a look and feel of the slide, it is telling the context why now of the background what is being asked, why the eye screening is important, and why what is the current trend. So as you can see, this is a cited research. 100 means there is 10 crore diabetic patient by 2045. It will increase to 12 crore in India, etc. and etc. And these are cited research. Okay, this is ICMR data. Then this is two is national guideline, etc. and etc. And then next slide, it is telling about the problem, the scale and cost of inaction. If you are not taking any action, then what will happen? Then the solution, what we are proposing, and then finally, what is the comprehensive benefit of that particular AI, proposed AI. So benefits employee on employee, family, employer, and ESR. And this is how we are going to get engaged with the client. So I think it is a good kind of short presentation for the initial, as per the ask of the CEO or the boss. So let's see. Yes, boom. Yeah. So
Yeah, it got
Claude
created.
had given the output. So let me download it. So guys, you have to just download. Okay. And you have to open the file. Okay, guys, as I was showing to you, see, it is just exactly the same output. Okay. With some kind of different format, etc. But yeah, why now? This is cited research, and this is the trend. Then the problem, the same thing, the funnel, how many people are at the risk zone, and what is the risk involved. Okay, and then what is the solution we are proposing? Then what are the benefits, and what are the kind of partnership model we can engage with. So guys, I believe you have seen how it work in a real time. Sorry, I took a little bit more time here. So post that, as I mentioned previously, in order to arrive here, you have to do a small kind of fine tuning on your deck. So hence it the final step is here, PowerPoint manual editing. So the one point I would like to make here, it is not about replacing you. AI is not replacing you. It is just about you are creating a kind of architecture to think like a multiple. You might have heard about agentic AI. So different kind of AI is doing different kind of work at their best level, and you know how to